being and to remove the illusion of what you're seeing. In a realm where energies intertwine, a place where you can find your light to shine. Sit back, relax, and let your mind bend, and welcome to a world where we transcend. Where mortal bounds no longer bind, and there is no boundaries to the mind. To find the essence of your being and to remove the illusion of what you're seeing. In a realm where energies intertwine, a place where you can find your light to shine. Sit back, relax, and let your mind bend, and welcome to a world where we transcend. Where mortal bounds no longer bind, and there is no boundaries to the mind. To find the essence of your being and to remove the illusion of what you're seeing. In a realm where energies intertwine, a place where you can find your light to shine. Sit back, relax, and let your mind bend.
Hello. Hi Dee. Hey Capri Me. How you doing? Let me get my notebook. One moment, please. This was totally random, was not planned, as you can tell. So, one moment, please. Let me just. One moment, please. I haven't streamed live for so long, so just one moment, please. Let's see if that works. Okay. My son wants to watch. All right, just pop your questions. I missed you. I missed you. You're not going to be able to see the comments because I can't get it to do it. I tried and it's not wanting to do it. I was trying to. I'm hoping you can see me because when I'm trying to watch the stream, it's not looking good. So if it's not looking good, we'll have to start another one here. It could just be my setup. So now, please. Let's see if that works. Okay, that looks better. Looks better. Okay. Can't see the comments though. Okay. So I'm going to have to look here for the comments, or I'll just use my phone. That's what I'll do. Just make sure you post up like what you want me to actually like read on, and we'll go from there. I'll just kind of like use my phone at the same time. And all right, so I've got some super chats. I'm going to pop these up on the screen so we'll know. All right, let's get to it. Turn that volume down. All righty. Okay, Capri Me. You are the first. So let me see if you posted a question here for me. If not, you can just drop it in the comments. Let me see if you did, because that was okay. Can I know what's coming towards me? I'm gonna try to star all of these super chats. Okay, got you, LZ. Got you, D. All right. Now we're in the flow. 608. All right. Show me what's coming towards Capri Me, please. What's coming towards Capri Me in love, please? Okay, Capri Me. I feel like there could be either a Taurus or a Leo or an Aquarius in your energy here. They don't have to be those signs, but most certainly the energy is coming up this way. I feel like you may be being looked at as more than friends, or maybe this is your energy. You're looking at someone that you would like to kind of move it from the friend zone to something more than that. Maybe somebody you've known for a while. It could be like in a group of people that you know. It's interesting because I feel like you feel a very strong connection to somebody, or if not, like you haven't met this person yet, or you haven't moved it to that. If you do here, you're definitely going to feel like that passion, that fire, that romance. Like this person's very romantic in the energy. I see like connection is definitely on your mind, but there seems to be this energy on like, how do I, here you are, Capricorn, how do I get from point A to point B here? The biggest obstacle I see is like that it's a friend, that, you know, you're not sure how to get it to the next level here, or it could be, you know, someone that's completely different than someone that you would have normally chosen or picked as a partner for you. Okay. All right, show me a little bit more about this person. What is it, baby? Okay. This is not a person that typically enters into a connection unless like the person is worthy or worth it. Okay, I'm going to tell you that. This person is the type of person who, when they love someone or they're interested in someone, like they definitely pursue that person. And I'll tell you, like, they don't really like a partner who sort of plays it safe, like plays the safe game. They want someone who's willing to go after what it is that they want. That's something that's very much interesting to this person, and I feel like they do see that within you. Again, this is someone that's extremely opposite from you. You know, this is not your typical person that you would choose to partner with. All right. It's weird because I keep getting like this is someone that you may have met within an institution or like a group of people, or like someone that you have communicated with previously. Okay. you know of them, or you've talked about them, or you've been in the same circle with this individual at one point or another. Can you guys still hear me okay and see me okay? Anybody? Hello? You're to the point where you want to move into a connection. I will tell you that. Your energy is ready for unity. It's ready to make a decision to partner. Um, it's just about who you would seek to partner with here. Um, I feel like you definitely kind of know what it is that you seek in a partner, but it's almost as if like there's a trust issue because you guys are so different. You know, you're talking about two different types of like Saturn energy here. Like you're Capricorn Saturn, and this person's coming in as more of a Uranian energy or Aquarian Saturn. This person usually rejects partnership. Like it's not something that they normally enter into or do. What's up, Nicole? Hey, honey. Um, it's not something that they normally do. And, you know, but they definitely feel something toward you, or they feel a pull toward you enough to motivate them into making a move or entering into something or saying something to you. Um, but you are to the point where you're ready to partner. You have spent quite a bit of time, you know, healing, looking at what it is that you want in a partner. I think you're looking for something stable though. And I do feel like this person can be quite sudden and change a bit here and there. So, you know, maybe that's why you've been heeding on caution with this person. You weren't sure if you were ready to make a move, or if you do meet this person, you will sort of hold back or pull back a bit because you want to assess the situation. You want to make sure that this person is, you know, ready to move forward. So it might just be like an assessment period. It's about gaining trust with like watching and assessing the situation, you know? I'm not getting anything bad from this particular person. I just feel like this person's um in that testing phase or that period where you're trying to make sure that they're going to back up exactly what they say. And you may be waiting to see if they're completed like a previous cycle, or maybe has changed from something here. That could be something that you're kind of assessing to make sure. What's up, wisdom? You're trying to make sure that maybe they're not partnered, or there's not something that you don't understand or know under the surface, you know? You just need time. What is it, baby? So basically that's what I'm getting. I'm going to tell you this though. I feel like this person will make a move towards you, or you will make a move towards this person. You know, you can switch the energies if you need to. And I do see you partnering with this individual. It's just like you're wanting, see Libra there, you're wanting to make sure, here you are, you're just wanting to make sure that this person's coming in honest, and, you know, that there's nothing else going on like that you don't know about. But I definitely feel like this person's in and around your energy. Like you see this person, this is someone that you know what I mean? Or you know of, or you've spoken of, and this person is definitely aware of you. Okay. And again, they could be a friend. They're definitely aware of you. Like they see you, they definitely are quite enamored with you. They think you're very beautiful, or, you know, you look good to them. They love your heart. They love the way that you are. So I don't see them. Hey, trust in the light. I definitely don't see them passing up this opportunity to be without you. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like they'll make a move. So that's what I got for you. Anything else for Capri Me? So what's coming towards you? Someone in love. I mean, I see that. Someone that you've kind of like looked at and you might be interested in here, but you're just sort of in an assessment period. Again, it's about trust, right? Like you want to make sure this person isn't hiding something from you. So you're still kind of in that energy of like sitting back and assessing. But what do I see? I see you partnering with this person. You're going to see that they definitely are trying to be honest. They're definitely coming forward. It's more of like a trust thing, you know? So that's what I'm getting for you. You're ready to get into a partnership though. It's about picking the right person to build that future with. That's definitely what is going on. All righty. Thank you so much, Capri Me, for letting me read for you. All right, next. Let me go to the next here. So we've got LZ. Go back. Welcome in, everybody. It's good to see you guys. I haven't seen you for a while. LZ 1521. General message from Spirit, please. You're so welcome. Or LZ. Okay, LZ, you got a lot of sudden shifts and changes happening here when it comes to you. Your emotions been very emotionally turbulent. Okay. General, please, for General, please, for LZ. Hold on. One went flying. Hey, Shorty. What's up? Okay, so the one that went flying is the death card. So what is the sudden shifts and changes? I feel like you're going to be ending some things here, LZ. Like some things have got to go, right? Like, Pluto's in Aquarius and it does seek to pull out those deep desires within us. And it's really trying to remove the things that no longer serve you. I was literally thinking about you going live, right? You manifested it. I'm trying to give people opportunities because I've been booking up on Fridays so full that I'm like, well, maybe this will help a little bit. I've been doing personal readings on Fridays, guys, if you're interested. You can hit me up on my email or you can find me on social media. Okay, LZ, what do I see for you? All right. So I definitely feel like for you, there's a lot of communication going on around you here. There's a lot of banter in some ways. And I feel like you're really withdrawing from, gossip and just things in general. Like you don't really want to be involved in that or be dealing with anything that's going to bring in pressure or negativity, because I feel like you're just feeling like very much like this movement. It's sudden, there's things happening, it's evoking this emotion within you, and I feel like you really are trying to calm this turbulence. Okay, you're dealing with a family situation because I do have Cancer energy here, which is home, hearth, parents, and our inner world, right? And you're trying to balance like your emotions and something that's happening within you to something that's happening externally. So it could be in your career. So maybe it's just a balance. And so you're really looking and reflecting like what needs to be stopped, what needs to be ended, what needs to be kind of cleared off of the plate in order to bring in some new, because you're telling me that you're extremely exhausted with the strength card in reverse here. You feel like you don't have the strength to maintain, right? So you're really looking at where it is you can sort of rest or stop giving energy to the things that you just no longer have energy to give to, right? It seems to be, I don't see any love here right now, LZ. It's more like focusing on family, your public reputation, like maybe your career, work, things like that, and really trying to balance out those emotions, what I'm getting. There is some, like I said, some communication around you, but it's unuseful communication, Anything else for LZ here? Hangman. That's what I'm saying. It's like you're seeing things really differently right now. It's kind of like you're in the energy where you're not going to be like dealing with things that are just people, places, and things that are in like this stuck perspective of like not wanting to like see things a different way, or thinking that they can just kind of like affect the way that you see things. Like you're not going to deal with those things anymore, just not right now in the energy. you're focused on really balancing your energy, Empress. You know, you're really balanced on, or you're really focused on balancing your energy, nurturing yourself. You could be focused on a family member here, or just growing something, or focused on things that actually like result in growth. Okay. You don't want anything that's creating like this turbulent energy of like not being able to proceed forward. And so I do feel like it's been quite difficult for you to move forward in the energy, LZ. It's not been without difficulty. Let's just say that. You've really tried hard to keep things balanced, but at times your emotions are being evoked, and you try to see like the brighter side. And I feel like you're really trying to do things to try to balance out your energy and stay in a sense of like happiness, but it's just been hard. You know, I think you're going through something really deep here with Scorpio energy, something that penetrates deep within you. Um, there's some cycles that are sort of culminating and coming to a close. All right. So you're in a very difficult time right now. I'm being told to tell you to like definitely focus on that balancing of the energy, because your intuition is extremely strong right now. Just as your emotions are being evoked, it's sort of evoking this intuitive knowing, like it's very strong. But sometimes you can get in your head about things that you think, or things that you feel. So you can you're like trying to put like an intellectual nature to it, when sometimes you just kind of need to navigate with how you're feeling. If it doesn't feel good with your body, it doesn't feel right, then it's not right. Or it doesn't feel good in your energy, it's not right. So I'm really seeing you kind of, you know, choosing with the judgment card here. You're judging the situation, and you're just like, this is not the right time for me to enter into anything. I need to nurture myself. I need to focus on me. And that's what I'm getting. And that's what God is wanting you to do. Just stay away from people who are sort of creating that turbulence right now. You are actually healing yourself energetically when you try to hang on to and proceed forward in things that apply consciousness and things that bring you a sense of like fun. So remembering why you get up each day, why you're doing what you're doing, you know, because you're going through this really deep emotional transformation. It could even be a death. You know what I mean? With the death card here, I hate to see that, but like it could even be a death. And it's like you might know that cycle's coming, you know, and so you're trying to really balance out your energy and do what's necessary. Okay. That's what I'm seeing in your energy. You're just trying to make the best of the time you have. You're trying to make the best of the time you have with someone. You're understanding and having to face like this really deep understanding of like the cycles of life, and trying to see the positivity through that. It's really tough energy. I mean, I'm going to be honest. Understanding that we don't have as much control as we think we do, and sometimes it's about expecting the unexpected with Uranus here, and just giving ourselves that space if we need that, if like emotional turbulence arises, right? But don't get in your head about if you feel it strongly, then it is what it is, you know, right now for you. If you feel the need to rest, you know, because we got the strength card in reverse. So because you're going through this really tough situation where it's hard, you know. So all that, when you're looking at a possible person that you love, family member transitioning, all that other shit kind of doesn't matter. That shit can just, you know, for now. Because there's some closure that's need here. There's some really focusing on the time that you have, you know, bonding and spending that time you have with this person. So that's kind of what you're doing with your time right now. No relationships for you. Totally understandable with what I'm picking up. I will tell you this. On the sideline, LZ, I do feel like there's this deep desire within you that's sort of, you're being led that way towards your future. Okay, so just be aware of that. I just, the heat picked up, so I can really feel like that magnetic energy just like dropping, and you're not trying to focus on that at all. I felt the heat wave. Okay, D. If it went. Maybe. Oh no. This is why I don't go live anymore. It froze. No. Mm, there it went. I will upload the actual video of this, you guys, so it'll be clear. You'll be able to hear everything that I'm saying. I'll timestamp it, but it does take like a couple of days because they're pretty large files, depending on how long I stay on here. Okay. Got to do the best you can with what you got, right? Yeah, if you want to book with me a personal, I'm booking on Friday. So you can hit me up on social media, or you can, email me. That's fine, whatever. But Fridays, I'm open Fridays for readings. All right, it's working. So I'm going to go ahead and re-timestamp UD 2628. Look at you, D. So I've got Mars here. I've got Virgo energy here, and I've got the second house. So you've really worked on your self-worth, and like you're focusing on like your day-to-day activities. You're very focused on applying the action towards like forward progression, and you're applying your energy towards things that are really building a sense of self-worth. This is a very good energy as we're about to proceed forward here, because this is the energy of creation. Okay. Very much good energy to be in, D. Sometimes when I channel to like the things around me won't function appropriately, but if you can see me good, that's all that matters to me. It's a part of channeling. I don't know why that happens, but I mean, I do. It disrupts the electromagnetic fields, but keep getting that sun card in the same position for you guys that I've read with. So some of the same cards are coming out, so there could be something going on with that. You're very focused on creating something, D. You're wanting like a new beginning here. You've completed something where you've applied your energy to in the past year. It's just simply not worth it. Maybe it was making you feel a sense of like, why is the energy working this way? And you really wanted to focus on self-worth, okay? Worthiness, you moving forward, working on building what it is that you have, what it is that you dream of bringing into manifestation here. So you could be focused on a dream. And I really feel like you're being very stringent with your energy on where you will it to go. You're on a mission to create something. Like I said, this energy is very good for manifestation. So I guess like when you get to the point, D, you know what I mean, where you fear like you don't have nothing to lose. Like that's when you like shifted into like that high gear, or you hit the NOS button and you're like going straight ahead, right? It's not impulsive either. It's very well thought out. It's just like the energy has picked up momentum or picked up speed. You're really focused. It could be higher education here because I do have Gemini and Jupiter energy here, institution and things like that. So what I'm getting is I feel like you're really focused on ending and completing like the old and moving forward to really manifest or plant this seed of what it is that you're going to manifest, have, bringing a dream to fruition, really taking that energy and creating as you move forward, right? You're being intuitively led and guided as well. The high priestess is here. I feel like you're gaining a lot of wisdom with the Hierophant. We have a divine pair here, which is the Hierophant and the High Priestess here. Don't touch that. It's my camera, baby. So yeah, we have a divine pair here, but it's more about your divine energy. I don't feel like any external energies here. You know what I mean? Like this feels like all you moving forward. It's like you're really cohesively working within your sense of self, like between your heart, your mind, you know, your intuitive energy and like your knowledge, like intellectual and moving forward. That's what I'm getting. This is all you. So let me ask if there's anything going on with the redhead, because I feel like you're so focused on yourself. Tig jumped up here. Is there anything with the redhead coming towards D that you can give me here? Hangman. So I feel like this person's definitely like not coming forward. There's something here with like their lack of wealth. Maybe they can't afford to come towards you. I don't know. Or like there's something that they're trying to do to become more stable here. Again, I don't feel like you're super focused on that. I feel like you're focused on like what it is that you're trying to do. I do see this person coming back around with the Lovers here. I'm not really sure like what this 10 of Pentacles in reverse is for this person. I don't know, some sort of financial strife, or they getting hit in their wealth or hit in their emotions or money. Especially with this 10 of Wands here. It's almost as if they're going through a difficult time and they can't proceed forward with you. You know what I mean? Like there's something financially going on, I feel like, for this person. So that explains the Hangman. They're sort of like stuck and stagnant. No, baby. No. Cat's up here. No. I know. I don't know why he does that when I read. Everybody just comes around me when I read. He's all right. He just gotta pet him. He must feel like you need some energetic protection because his little hand ends up on this table. He's all up on the table. You can't see him because it's under your banner, but look. No. No. Can you see his ear? So I don't see him coming forward right now, D. I do feel like he has intentions to come forward to you. I do. But for whatever reason, he's not able to do that right now. It feels very financial or very like something's physically blocking him, you know. He intends on telling you some sort of truth. Okay, that's his perspective. There's some sort of truth that he wants to tell you. About travel or distance or something like that. Okay. Could be a vehicle because I do have Gemini here. I don't know. You're focused on your day-to-day. You're focused on getting your stuff in order and situated. Maybe that's what you're very focused on. All right. Nicole. Hello. All right, let's see here. Show me general energy for Nicole. You're welcome, baby. All right, so I feel like you definitely are trying to be optimistic about a situation to move forward here. And it definitely feels like love, Nicole, because I have Venus here. Okay. Scorpio, you're wanting to merge deeply with somebody, or there's somebody that you're really wanting to pursue or proceed forward or merge with here. It's Venusian. You could be pulling in someone who's quite turbulent though, so just kind of be a little bit cautious. Yeah, I just got Capricorn. So this person could be going through a lot of like strife or difficult situations. I think you're really evaluating whether you want to enter in a partnership with someone. And I feel like this is someone that you kind of feel like there could be something going on turbulent or something transitional going on under the surface, but you do feel a strong pull to this person. Yeah, you got relationship on the brain here. You don't trust it. You don't trust it all the way though. You know, you really don't. You're not really sure how you feel about it. There's a bit of confusion here. I'm not going to lie. You feel pulled to this person physically or magnetically, but you're just not convinced all the way yet. If you do not know what I'm talking about, you will get communicated to by someone where you're in this situation of trying to ponder on whether you want to do this or not. Okay. This could be someone at a distance from you. This could be someone that you've had a romantic interest in. I've got Scorpio, Libra, strong Libra. So it could be a Scorpio, Libra cusper. I also have the sun energy here. So I have Leo, Sag, and Capricorn. But those signs are not end all be all. You know, they could just be taking on those energies. So for me, that's what I'm seeing for you. General energy, it seems like there's someone who wants to merge with you, or there's someone who you may be considering entering into a romantic connection with here in the near future. Anything else you want me to tell Miss Nicole? Oh my. Okay, so I feel like you're very much on edge about this situation because I feel like you're not really sure what to expect or what the truth would be of the situation. Maybe someone's telling you something and you're not sure if they're telling the truth. There's just some unpredictability here in the energy. I do feel like you have emotion for this person, you know, but it's like hard for you because you do have this pull to this person to like know if it's the right thing. So what I would tell you advice wise is definitely like give yourself some space to like pull back energetically to like recalibrate your energy to know what's yours and what's this person's energy. So you can really kind of get into that intuition. And my cat just knocked the dice over and it went to Scorpio. So I don't know. I really feel like there's a strong, deep connection with this person that I'm talking about here. Or there could be this, quit, Tagatha. Stop it. I don't know why this shit happens to me when I try to read. Like, nobody will let me read. Tagatha. I call him Tagatha when he's being a pain in my ass. But I feel like you definitely could be really wanting to merge with someone. And if it's not you, it could be someone feeling this way towards you and they're coming in kind of hot and you're like, I don't know how I feel about it. Would you stop messing with the dice? Quit it. I'm gonna put you down. I don't want to. Don't want to. Please stop, sir. Please stop. Please stop, sir. Please. Please don't do it. Okay. Sorry guys. But you do feel love for this person, or you will feel like this deep connection with this person, and it's really going to fuck up your intuition. Like you're going to need to kind of pull back and try to figure out what is yours and what is theirs. You know what I mean? And how you feel. So one thing I'll say is pray about it. Another thing I'll say is make sure you're very rested. If you start feeling emotionally turbulent, like pull back, okay? Give yourself some space. Because sometimes when you're too close to the situation, energetically speaking, you can't. He's still doing the dice. Look at this cat. Look at him. Oh, you can't see him. You can see his ear right here. See his ear right there. See him right there. Sir. Down. How can you stand that in your eyeball, sweet pea? And he got really clingy. So, this person could come in hot, could be quite clingy, like messing with your stuff. And you know what I mean? Like, so just saying, like, he is really, really guarding my energy here, like literally laying in front of the camera and stuff. So, you may feel like you need to guard your energy against this particular person because you just don't trust him. Okay. Because him's being all protective. He's being Oops. All right, Jano, you're up. Also, I'm going to start pulling Jano in during readings. We're going to do we've talked about it a little bit. We'll see how that goes. Like, I can't really speak because I don't know. So we'll see. You're hitting my camera, baby. You're going to have to back up. Don't touch that. Oh, chaos. Oh, chaos. What is my life? All right. Jano is 4054, and the cat is still playing with the dice. Babe. Quit. You have to stop. Don't. All right. So I got Virgo, Gemini, and I've got Mars. So there's a situation where you're not really sure if there's something worth still applying your energy to. Okay. I think that like there's something or someone, person, place, or thing in your energy that's quite different. Okay. It's quite different in I can't even with this cat. Like he's sprawled across the table, just like batting. Bub, you gotta quit. I need you to. You gonna have to get down. I have to. You taking my whole. You're hogging my whole table. I can't even throw a card because your butt is right in the way. Yes, it is. You're messing with my dice. What is wrong? What's happening, sir? I mean, he just pushed the dice right off the table here. All right. I'm gonna do this reading. You can't see, but like literally threw the card and he grabbed my thumb with he's like, give me that. Give me that. Man, that freaking sun card keeps coming up like in that spot. I'm gonna try to Yes, everybody sees you, sir. Everybody sees you, sir. Are you seeing this? He's You can't touch me when I'm shuffling my cards. Sir. I don't want to put you down. You need to behave. Why are my children so unruly? Do cats read tarot? No. Wait a minute. Like, do cats read tarot? I'm gonna try to comfort him while I'm reading for you because he is. All right. So I feel like there's some things that's really dissolving in the energy. Okay. There's things that are dissolving in the energy for you. He is so cute. He's like playing with the freaking astro dice, and I can't even concentrate. Credit, Tagatha. Quit. Pumpkin. He put it on the third house. I have to hold your hand. Hold my hand with your paw. Okay. So there's things that are dissolving here. I feel like don't lay on the computer. Okay. All right. No. You may be frustrated about a situation. Come here. Tag. God, he's getting so heavy. Bubba, don't you give me that sign. He's pissed at me. Okay, focus. Cat Herber. It's not supposed to be comedy. It's supposed to be real deal. Okay. But there's things that are dissolving around you. Situations where don't do that, Key, because you're going to knock my camera. Get out of there. Quit it. Stop. Shh. Let me finish this. Things are dissolving around you. There was a situation where you really felt a strong connection here with the Sun card, but it's like you're having trouble because you're feeling like a loss of optimism with it. You know, it's not like you're not really sure if it's the truth or if something's going to expand there. You know, and I feel like you're really kind of in an energy here where you want to talk about a connection or you want to be with someone who's willing to connect with you. I do feel like there are people who really are interested in you, interested in being around you. Like they're extremely, I mean, you could have an intuitive connection with some people around you that kind of want to be closer to you. Truthful conversations here as well on the board with the third house here. But you may be asked to do something with someone here. I kind of feel like you're sought after right now. You know what I mean, Jano? Like a lot of people are wanting to come towards you in the energy. Maybe you've noticed a lot more communication or you've noticed that. That will fall. I feel like you're definitely going to really look at some situations. If there's situations in and around your energy that you can't trust, I feel like you will not proceed forward. But I do feel like there are some situations that you can trust and you can go forward in here with the Emperor energy. Trust your gut, trust your intuition, and trust what you know. Trust yourself. That's definitely my advice. If you're feeling like something might be coming or something like that, you definitely are on point with that energetically speaking. I'm not going to lie, I'm getting a lot of Gemini energy here. You know, I feel like there could be a conversation about a connection here that could potentially like be pretty difficult. Okay. And maybe it's coming from you. Maybe you're speaking out into fruition like I need something that's for sure, that's something that's loyal, something that is consistent. And maybe some people in and around your energy aren't providing that consistency or they're not providing like that expansion, and you're kind of evaluating if you want to continue to deal with those energies. I mean, I can say that. I can see that. Or dissolve them, you know, or transmute it into something else here. That's a possibility. But I feel like there's a very strong connection with either a Gemini that you want to have clarity with or you want to proceed forward with, or have like a clear conversation about what the future is going to entail here. I do feel that. I feel like there's a lot more intuition for you here as you proceed forward, but it's mostly like your focus is balance. Like you really need balance right now. You want something peaceful, and anything that disrupts that peace, it's definitely not here to stay for you. You're not having it. Okay. And if there is a situation where someone might be treating you in a way that's unjustly, I feel like you definitely are going to know this. You're definitely going to know. So it's a really good energy to be in because I don't feel like anyone can do anything that you're not going to see coming right now. You know what I'm saying? So definitely trust your intuition. If you don't trust it, there's a reason. If you feel like someone is doing something imbalanced, don't trust it. You know what I mean? if you feel like someone is knocking you out of rhythm, with your routines or something that you have put in play here, that might be something to consciously consider and look at, you know? So it's a lot about like looking at who's in and around your energy, and whether it's worth proceeding to go forward, right? So I feel like you're going to get some opportunities to get some clarity on some things here with some people in and around your energy, some romantic, some friends, you know. I feel like here could be people that you even work with the emperor here, you know. There's clarity coming in for you in many, many different ways. But this clarity brings in balance and justice, you know, for you as you proceed forward. And, you know, there's a lot of fire in your energy, like a lot of fire in your energy here. So I feel like you've definitely got everything you need to manifest and proceed forward. And it's about really manifesting the future that you want. And there's certain things that you need, you desire and need. And those things are kind of up for evaluation on who and what and when and how, you know. But I feel like you're being open, you know, it's like you're open to like how that comes in. It's like not like you're controlling it. It's just you don't want to deal with things where there's confusion. You know what I mean? With the Seven of Cups, or like real bad issues of like being tested to your limits, like mentally, emotionally, like you don't want to deal with that. It's like what's really on your mind here is like, are we going to reconcile or not? Or are we pushing this forward? Are you going to give to this or you're not? And I feel like you're good with whatever that is. You know, you're good with whatever that is. You just need to know. There's a lot of transformation happening. Okay, I'm doing this last super chat and I'm done. Let me see here. Whoops. If I can get it to pull up. Okay. Did anybody send me? I can't get in my freaking PayPal. Go figure. Did I miss anybody? Shorty, put your question right here and I'll grab you. And speak up now if I missed anybody. This is the time for you to speak up because after Shorty's reading, I'll get you and then I'm out, guys. 52:38. Just post up your question there, Shorty, and I will definitely read for you because I can't get him on PayPal. Try again to get in there. Hold on. I'm gonna try one more time. Okay. Energy for the situation for Libra Moon. Copy that. Sun, Virgo, fifth house. Okay. Someone's trying to really bring in the energy of perfection, but perfection's an illusion. You know, it's sort of like in the eyes of the beholder, right? It's those imperfections. And I say this all the time. It's the imperfections that are actually like the most beautiful. But I feel like it definitely has to do with like something that's being created or some romantic situation. Okay. A lot of Leo energy I'm getting here as well. So there's going to be some clarity that comes in over a situation that you might think might be like perfect or good or something like that. Tegatha, don't you dare. Hold on a minute. Don't you do it. Sir, sir, sir. Okay, that was a shit show. The cat like got mad because I put him down. He pouted like a Scorpio, and he was going to like rip all my pampas grass out. Okay, so I wish I could just read and not be interrupted, but that would not be even natural. That would be so weird. I don't think I've ever been able to read uninterrupted. Lots of Leo energy here. This person's at a distance. I feel like there's a lot of travel here, but there's a lot of delusion within this. I'm serious. Like something isn't what it seems. Someone's very much like conforming or trying to put on an act here, and I feel like they're not going to be able to withhold this act. I feel like someone's trying to appear a certain way, and it's a fallacy. It's a lie. It's not real. Trying to keep the romance alive or trying to keep something going forward. That I feel like there's too many things. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. This person, they're one of these two here and these energies is very nitpicky, and they are picking somebody apart. Remember when I said perfection's an illusion? Like someone is picking out every single thing. So they're looking for a reason to dissolve this situation with Pisces. They're just waiting for a reason. I do not see this standing the test of time. I do not. Because this person is very consciously aware that they're being picked apart. They're being judged. They're being, you know what I mean, analyzed, every single thing. So they're trying to do the right thing under the microscope. But the thing is, it's like if you're being, if you're wearing a mask, you can only do that so long before the true you is going to come out. Okay. It feels like a persona or like a trying to make somebody see what you want them to see or something like that. Anything else here? There's a lot of energy and effort going into it. We have Libra energy here, but I feel like there will be a judgment call and there will be a proceeding forward on their own. Like they won't stay in a connection. This will not continue to stand the test of time. It just will not. And that's what happens when you aren't being true to who you are. I always say like authentic partnerships, authentic identity, authentic partnerships. We have to be like genuinely who we are, That's how we partner with people that suit us better, energetically speaking. If we try to go after someone who is not like part of that vibration of what we are, it's a problem. It's very problematic. So I don't see this going well, unfortunately, for this person, but I do feel like there'll be some lessons in this for this particular person that when they do proceed forward to something new, I feel like they will most certainly try to be authentically who they are. And so there's a lack of trust in this situation as well. Like whether this person just doesn't trust their self or they don't trust this person. And without trust, there's nothing, What's up, Riki? Hey, how are you? Thanks for coming. I hope I can get into my PayPal. I can't. Hold on. You missed all the drama. My cat was up here rolling dice. Jace. All right, Jace. $101.03. She's a Libra. I know. I remember that. All right. General for... I think it's a general. Okay. General for... All right, I got Uranus, Aries in the 7th house. Okay, so there's a lot going on with you in partnerships. I'm not going to lie here. The energy is pretty culminative here. I feel like there's been some sudden shifts within you, who you are. It could be your body and then the people that you're dealing with as well, okay? If you guys haven't checked out Riki Resolutions with Leah, check it out. Give her a follow. Also, soul brother Jada. Check him out. Give him a follow. Too many. There's been some release because when I tried to do the cards, like I seen Scorpio, so there's been some release in the energy, or like having to release things that are quite scary. You know what I mean? Letting it flow, letting it go. There's been some health here with the star, hope as well, you know. After this live, I will upload this video. It'll be clear if there was any cutting out or anything. It might be like tomorrow before I get it downloaded though. It still came out. Okay, so you felt a lot of constriction. You felt a lot of the energy of contraction, okay? You always come up as Leo energy for me, so I feel like it's been quite difficult for you. It's been difficult for you to proceed forward, create, move forward, to enjoy the things that you create even at this point. I feel like it's been hard. It's been turbulent. It's been difficult. I feel like you've really, really been working on keeping your strength up, whether that's resting, somehow like doing something that really keeps you connected to hope, healing, health. You're starting to see how certain people, places, and things, maybe partnerships, has like affected your health, you know? There's this consciousness that's being applied here to the energy about how to know when something is not right for your energy and being able to listen to that intuition with the Enchantress here. I got a cat hair on my face because Tig. I feel like you really are hopeful here that you've seen the worst of the worst, you know what I mean? That like the easier part of the energy is coming in. I do feel like that is happening for you, you know? So if it's been rough, if it's been hard, if it's been like a lot of sudden shifts and changes, just know that like the worst is behind you now, okay? You're coming more into consciousness and clarity and understanding like why these things happen the way that they did. Like there was some things, people, places, things, partnerships in your energy that wasn't in alignment with like manifesting the future that you want, okay? Without some sort of shifting in the energy, transmutation of the energy. So that's what I'm getting. If you would have proceeded forward, like there would have been a contraction or a block on what it is that you was trying to like manifest, like whatever this dream, this wishes, this happiness that you seek, okay? So I feel like some things have shifted for you, changed, but it's like, yeah, it hurt you emotionally, but it's like you're starting to bounce back, you know? And I feel like you've got like this balance in your emotions, this balance in like kind of consciousness of like what it is that you want to do. And you're feeling your strength like return to you. So you're feeling better. So whether it's like you've figured something out consciously towards your health suddenly, and it's shifting things for you, changing things for you, or you've allowed some people to sort of fall away from your energy and it's created the energy vibration of like feeling better, feeling more hope towards the future, falling in love with the future is kind of like what I'm getting. So for you, it's all about new, pioneering, and starting. It's like your future is within you, and it always has been. And I feel like that future is now coming out from the inner world into the outer, right? Some things had to go, right? There's some things that needed to be removed. And when I see Capricorn here, it's an exclusion. So if you felt excluded in the energy, this is why. You know, that Uranus energy is going, or that type of Saturn is going to reject what is blocking the future that you seek. It's not going to allow those partnerships or those energy octaves to be in your energy frequency, because it would block what you're trying to manifest. It would block your happiness, your creation, your dream, wish, you know? It's really important for you to stay in a sense of the energy of strength, you know? Um, when you feel strong in your energy, it literally is like a magnet that pulls this future that you seek that's in your heart to you. You know what I mean? So important. Listen to your intuition. And I feel like your intuition is a lot stronger now. I feel like the emotional turbulence that you were experiencing was making it very difficult for you to be able to listen to your intuition. It was like difficult at that moment, because you were like, I don't know if this is actual emotion or it's intuition, but I feel like that's clearing up for you. Okay. Anything else in the energy that you want me to tell Chase, please? Yeah, like you're free from this, you know, stuck energy. You're free from the constriction of Saturn. So if there's anything where you felt stuck, bound to something, it's like there's a healing and a removal, and you get this new energy here to like go forward and create something new or charge towards a newness, right? I always think of like Kether when I see this energy. And so for me, right, Empress, you're going to create something new. And I'm sorry. I know that it's painful because there was a situation where you had some emotion tied to something here, but it was removed because it couldn't exist in the same future that you deeply desire within your heart. Okay. And this is literally coming from your heart. And with that turbulence, it was sort of blocking that manifestation. That's what I'm getting for you. So you're going to feel an increase of strength and energy, because you're going to feel like that weight that's on you is lifted. You're going to feel more hope, more faith, more movement, more freedom. And that movement with each step you're taking is creating this future, right, that you desire in your heart. That's what I got for you. So not bad. I mean, it sucks because you went through some emotional turbulence, but you are on your way to manifesting the future that you seek. Okay. Thank you. 1, 10, 10. So 10, 10, that's definitely going to be difficulty in the energy. You know, you're going to feel that ending, closing. I got Taurus here. That I definitely want to see Taurus. I got Mercury and I got the 6th house. I feel like your business could pick up. You definitely have a way of teaching people many different ways. You can reach many different people. Taurus is a little bit of slow growth. So, you know, that slow growth can be difficult, but it's very sustained growth, you know, very sustained. Word by mouth will definitely help you as well in advertising and stuff like that, like networking. But I feel like in the beginning here, it could be a little bit slow, but it's mostly about quality here, not so much quantity, because I feel like you may not have like as many people as you want, but like those people are going to come through financially for you. You know, Taurus is an energy that's very stable, dependable. So when they do enroll in this class, or when they enroll in this teaching, they're going to stick with you. You know what I mean? So I'd rather see that. And then I feel like with time and routine and doing this every day, or, you know, the schedule that you seek, it will expand, you know. Virgo energy here is one that's really good at teaching. It's really good at organizing. And it's going to take a lot of time, you know, it's going to take a lot of organization, because I do feel like it will expand. You know, Mercury is very mutable. It tends to go from here to here really quickly. So I don't know. I don't feel like the slow energy will be for long. Okay, bam, expander. See what I'm saying? It's going to start out slow and then it will expand. That's what I'm getting. Because I feel like what you have to teach is truly on a higher level, you know. People will be very interested in learning how and learning about this. Like, you have a lot of wisdom when it comes to this. Like, you're bringing to the table like experience and wisdom that you've gained by utilizing this, by doing this. But, you know, Taurus is slow growth. So I worry. But, you know, Jupiter's blessings. And so, again, I feel like you might start out with like, maybe it's like 10 students, but they're like loyal students. They're going to show up every week. You're going to see a lot of growth in them as well. They're going to feel excited about that growth. They're going to talk about that growth, spread the word for you. And I feel like with time here, not super extended because I don't have Capricorn, but with time here, I feel like you could be teaching people all over the place. You know, Jupiter is one that really reaches people at a distance, right? You talk about Mercury, it's something online. So maybe seminars and things like that will get pretty popular here. Unity, boom. So I feel like you're going to hit a point in this journey. This is far out, okay? But you're going to hit a point in this journey where time management is going to be extremely like a thing for you, because you're going to be serving a large group of people. I can see that happening at some point here. I also see you sort of refining things as you move towards the future on like making the biggest impact, while at the same time like being able to free up some of your time. Okay, so you might start out like 1-to-1 or something like that, or it's more intimate, and then it's like you have such a following or like such a large group of individuals that you're teaching to. It's like it's almost like you have to find a way to reach in a different way. So there could be some fluxes in your schedule and changing and things like that. But I feel like the people that are with you are very mutable and flexible with that. As long as there's a notice, they're definitely going to be there 100%. Very, very interested in what you're doing, you know? So to answer your question, you will start getting students. I feel like it is going to start off slow and then expand, boom. But I feel like it's not going to be slow for long, if that makes sense. You know, once people start getting in there and really getting a taste of your wisdom and like how you teach, it won't be long. Okay. Boom. With Uranus in this energy here, and I feel like this is what you're definitely going to be manifesting in the new moon in Taurus. I mean, I'm just going to throw that out there. I feel like for you, because Taurus is all over this. So the new moon in Taurus, this is seed you're planting, and it's like it's got Miracle Grow on it. Okay. I feel like this energy frequency is important too with Uranus here, because it is here to sort of expect the unexpected. But know that it's going to go in a very good way, because we have Jupiter and Uranus, both blessings, expansion. You know what I mean? the more important thing of this whole journey was for you to have the courage to do it. Because sometimes, like, when you're in that moment where you're like thinking about it all the time, like, I need to quit my job. I know that I have a higher calling. This is about truth, meaning, and purpose with Jupiter here as well. That's really difficult to go through. Like, and then once you make that decision to do it, that's when, like, it opens the floodgates of, like, what is to come, right? Because you're really leaning and stepping into your meaning and purpose and your truth, right? But that takes a lot of courage to step away from Taurus things and sort of trust and expect that to come through, right? Like, that's a scary place to be. So kudos to you for doing that, because times are hard out there. And so when we make decisions like that, it's difficult, but yours came from a very intuitive place. Like, what you're meant to do, what your calling is. And sixth house also speaks about sense of service to me. So it's like, you're really good at this, and it's really about, moving forward with confidence and trust. And like, Pisces here, energy is about trust. And I think that you did that. And that was the true test to see if you would just, like, make the move with the Aries energy. And you did that. It was a strong pull. I mean, it was definitely led by intuition. It wasn't sporadic in nature with Aries. It was just, you're divinely led and guided. And I feel like with this North Node shift, for you, it's about spirituality. It's about, expanding the truth. It's about doing this. And you have a lot to bring to the table and you have a lot to teach. So I feel like it'll be very, very successful. So super proud of you for that. Because this spot right here is freaking scary. My intuition's telling me to do this, like with the High Priestess, but it's like, I don't know, But you did it. You freaking did it. Sometimes we have to sever those things that are sort of aligned with the past version of who we were, right? To really step into the full version of what we are meant to be. That's for sure. Anything else for Leah? I feel like you're definitely going to get reciprocation with the Three of Pentacles here, because you trusted, and it wasn't easy. It was difficult, like we said. But you have something to really, really bring to the world here. You're aware of this, this, it's in your frequency. Like, what you need to be doing. And I do feel like it won't be long before you're advising a pretty decent sized group. I'm getting a lot of Taurus energy here, which I really, really love. Anytime you're asking about prosperity and growth, you want to see Taurus. You want to see Taurus because it's very stable. I'm here for it. Let me see if anything else comes out. Nope. They're just reiterating that you didn't wait. You took the opportunity, and that was exactly the test that you needed to pass, and you did what you needed to do. You trusted, and now it's like being open to expect the unexpected, man. Like, because I feel like Uranus is really going to work in your favor now. Use multiple platforms for, like, because there's like something here where with Mercury, I'm feeling like use multiple platforms, or can you stream from multiple platforms or something like that? Or like when you're doing your courses or something like that, make it available on multiple platforms. Because some of the people that are loyal to you are on different places. They're like different, you know what I mean? Something like that. And so that does kind of make it a little more difficult for time management. But like, I feel like you're good at what you do. I feel like you definitely will be able to reach a ton of people because the way you teach is pretty individualized to the person, energetically speaking. I think you're going to help heal a lot of people with that Uranus energy there. So it's going to work to your benefit. That's what I got for you. Thank you. I'm really proud of you. Good job. You're so welcome. All right, guys, I love all of you, and give me like some time to download this. So if it broke up, I am extremely sorry about that. But when I post up the video, it'll be clear because I'm gonna pull it from that, so there won't be any cutting out or anything. I grabbed you. I did you. Your timestamp is 10103. I got you, boo. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yep. Your timestamp wisdom is 10103. And I'll post it up too. I'll post it on this video, but when I upload the clear video, I'll post it on there too. Okay. Love you guys. Love you, love you, love you, love you. And until I see you again, transcend. Peace.